You give me such encouragement. Make my hand go from this. Thank you. And Shira, you here? Shira? You left. Hi, Eric. Haven't seen you in years. Good to see you. Good morning, good afternoon. I want to thank Hashem for bringing us together. And I want to thank Judy for bringing us together. And excuse me, I'm going to digress from my usual serious self, and I'm going to do it here. Sorry for the digression, but I'm so very happy to see all of you. And as Rabbi Victor, you're up. Bye. Rabbi Victor Miller, when he made Kiddush on the night of Rosh Hashanah, he was very, very happy. Why? He said, I see Hashem wrote me in the book of life. The Sefer Chaim last year, because I'm here to make Kiddush the next year. So I'm happy that we're all here. Baruch Hashem. Brave women, Tzadikot of Tzfat, our dear sisters. Baruch Hashem. Much of what I want to say is from Eretz Moshe Daron, and maybe the zechus of protection for all of the Jewish people and the whole world, that we come home safe and come home back to Avinu Shabbat Shemayim. What is love? What is Tshuva? What is Tshuva from love? Well, in the next half hour, I'm going to have to talk very, very fast. We're gonna hit the Ripley's Book of Records, because we're going to describe all three. Hashem's help. The Torah and its mitzvot that Hashem gave us on Mount Sinai are a revelation of His love for us, the Jewish people, His dear children. It is a gift of His love, of Himself. Like it's written, the Torah, the Torah is Hashem's love. And I'm going to read it in English. Because He loves Jewish people so much, and He wants us to cling to Him and to love Him in return, He dressed Himself. He put Himself into the words of the Torah. So we know how we can have a connection. When you love someone, you want to make them happy, want to buy the kind of coffee they like, and the kind of socks they wear, and the kind of jewelry. Well, my husband's a very lucky guy. I like colored pens. So you can make me a happy camper for like 50 shekels, every color in the book, and then I'm good to go for the year. Instead of, anyway, you want to please him or her. You want to give them what they want. You want to get to know them. Nafshi chamda. I want to know all your secrets. We sing this after Musaf every Shabbos morning, Shabbat b'Boker. I never thought of the words until I heard it in a song during the week, and it's like so beautiful. It brings us so close to Hashem. I want to know all your secrets. What are you afraid of? What do you love? What makes you happy? Hashem, I want to know you because I love you, and Hashem wants to know us. He cares about the secrets of our heart. Did you ever think of something and all of a sudden the person called? All of a sudden you found it, and it's like, Hashem, you read my thoughts? Yes, I'm with you in your inner heart. I'm with you. Hashem iti etzli bimadi. And when He's with me, who could ask for, who could need anything more? We're good to go. We're good to enjoy whatever He sends us. And may He send us things which we feel love. Like Dova said, boom is, Dova, help me, bitachon. Oh, great. Bitachon, Mashiach. Thank you very much.
Only on Mashiach.
Yeah.
When you hear boom, you don't start freaking out because you know that chances are it was Andy Sam singing us.
Amen. Like the chauffeur. Amen. How can we, my dear sisters, simple women, well, not you, but me, I don't see anyone simple out there, be fitting and worthy to feel Hashem's love for His people deep inside our heart? Even the Malachim, they cannot pride themselves that they are able to serve Hashem. How can we? The main thing is to want. that we have a strong desire to be close to Hashem, continues the Hasidic Svarim. And just like our desire and yearning will bring us close to Hashem, the best way to feel his love for us is to love him in return. There's a words in Yiddish, it's banken, willen, and hoffen, to desire, to want, and to yearn. And there's such precious words. I happen to love Yiddish. And the letters spell out the first letters, bua. Remember Rabbi Chaim Kanievsky would give everyone a bracha bua, which is also the first letters of bracha batzlacha. So I just take this on as my desire to have a desire for Hashem, to give him nachas and to be close to him. And then what a lovely life, what a happy life. It's not on my little weak shoulders, it's on him. And he's big and strong and all doing, all knowing and all caring. He whispers of my heart. Rabbi Akiva said that Shir Hashir is very, very holy. What does Shlomo HaMelech, King Shlomo, describe in his book? The strong, burning emotion of love. King Shlomo calls his love Olas Ahava Ani. I am sick with love, lovesick towards Hashem. And it reminds me of my grandson, almost 3, when his younger sister was born a month ago. He was not a happy camper. He wanted his mother and all the kids she sent out to the park. And she gave them a treat. He says, no, ich darf dir dachuf. Mommy, I need you badly. So she wanted everyone to go. So she could catch like a half hour of a nap. So she gave him an ice cream. Ich will gornish, nor dear. I don't want anything, just you. And I learned from him, my dear Avrami, how we should be to Hashem. I don't need anything. This exciting world is boring, because the excitement is to be close to you and to do your will and to be your true daughter, your true loved one. Like Rabbi Shimon said, Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai, you see his kever. B'kesher echad niksharti. With one common denominator thread, I went through my whole life, and that's to do your will, to be close to you. Otherwise, we should feel that for 1 minute. And that 1 minute is so sweet and pleasurable that it's going to go into a second minute. Love is an enduring essence of a relationship. And this powerful love gives us the strength and the joy and the conviction to live as a Jew. And this love is in the heart of every single Jew. Even the lowest, singing the farthest Jew that you meet on the street with, more earrings and rings. They find places that we never knew there was a hole to get it in. Their love for Hashem, or lahavayot halev shel ish Yisrael hu ad ein sof. It's a burning love in every single. Sometimes it's covered with a lot of layers, and you can't hear it, you can't feel it, you can't see it. It's there. It's so strong, waiting to burst out, waiting for the right moment when Hashem says, "Come home, my dear daughter, my dear son." And let us be the conduit by smiling to everyone, by smiling in the mirror to bring ourselves closer to Hashem, by saying a good word, a thank you, have a good day. I passed a chayela today and I said, Shalom, Hashem yivarech otach. She looked at me. Okay. Every single Jew, in the depths of his heart, has this burning, burning love. And Hashem's love for us is forever and unconditional. He says, Yirmiyahu the Navi says, Ahavat olam avticha, I love you eternally, forever. His love, the Baal Shem Tov says, the lowest farthest Jew is greater than an elderly couple who finally had one child after being married 20 years. How much they'll love him. He's their life. That's how much Hashem loves the farthest, lowest Jew. And he looks for our good and he ignores our bad. When we receive the Torah, it says in Shir Hashirim, you love me with one of your, you love for me with one of your eyes, because we were like looking already to the side, to the Egel Azov, the golden calf. We gave Hashem one eye, you see him gets Torah, and we were already like checking it out. And he still loves us. Even for 1 hour, he loves when we're close to him. That's how much he He yearns for us and just loves us so much. So what does a person who's in love want the most? That it will be reciprocated. Hashem wants our relationship, our love. Olas avani. As a loving father, it says in Devarim, Banim atam Hashem Elokechem, you are sons to Hashem, we're his children, his daughters. Rabbi Meir in the Gemara says, Ben kach u ben kach, atem purim banim. Doesn't matter what kind of son you are a son. He's never going to throw you out. He's never going to turn his back to you. He's not even bringing Mashiach until we're all on board, until we all return. And what does he want? He wants our heart, our inner heartfelt, sincere connection. It says Mishlei, Tanavani li Chali, give me your heart, my dear son. The whole Torah is heart. The Torah is heart, as I will show you. See, I hope when I grow up to be a teacher, so I'm practicing. Torah starts with this word. Who could read it? It's in purple, Bereshis. And it ends with the word at the end of Devarim, Yisrael. So when I'm going to be a teacher, I'm going to take my purple pen, I'm going to circle the base and the lamed. This is the beginning of the 5 books of Moshe and the last letter. And what does it spell? Lev. Thank you. The heart. The heart. And that is the hope of the Torah, is Hashem's love for us. It's his innermost heart. And we, Jewish people, are the heart of the world. It's brought down in Sikrei Ma'asos. Everything has a heart. Gam ha'olam b'chlalo yesh lo lev. Yisrael, hey, lev ha'olam. The Jewish people are the heart of the world. And Hashem's Torah and his people are one. It says in Chazal, Zohar Yisrael, Kuchbrichu B'Rais Achad. The Jewish people, Hashem and his Torah were all one. Now you see it's brought down, there are 600,000 letters in the Torah. And what does the first letter of these words spell? Let's circle them. Yud, Shin, Resh, Aleph, Lamed. I'll give you a hint. Yud, Sin, Resh, Aleph, Lamed. Yisrael. Yisrael. Each of us is a letter in the Torah. One letter is just partially erased. Torah's not kosher. It has to be replaced or fixed. So we're like front center. We're Hashem's love. And now I want to talk about Tshuva. It is for 10 days of Tshuva. I read that a couple years ago. There's a type of Tshuva, Reish Lakish, who himself was about Tshuva. He used to be the head of all the Ganavim, you know. He said, Gedola Tshuva, Shezidonos Nasa Kishgagos. It takes down the level, the severity of the sin. If, God forbid, a person does a sin premeditated, it wasn't a mistake, it wasn't because he was half asleep, it wasn't because he forgot, he did it on purpose. When he does Tshuva, it turns into Shgaga, which is a mistake. It was like confusion. It also says, Gedola Tshuva, Shezidonos Nasin Kizuchuyos. His sins become merits. It's like if he stole money in his bank account in heaven, it's as if he gave money to tzedakah. What's going on here? How could that happen? I can't, okay, maybe if he does tshuva, he gets out a year early from jail, lessens the term, but to switch it from stealing to giving charity? So the answer is that's when tshuva is done from love. Because when a person's afraid, even you know what? I might get in trouble for this. I might get. I better shape up for my good. I want to have a good life. Even like I want to go on a diet because I want to fit into the dress for my daughter's wedding, or the doctor says it's high cholesterol and high sugar. You know what? I was just thinking, who cares? I'll do whatever I want, but I want to be healthy. It's really like for myself. And I'm afraid of the consequences. My doctor painted a not very exciting picture. So here I am back onto the lettuce and to nivatim and to drinking water. And which reminds me, I once read that if you replace your morning coffee with juice of wheatgrass, you will lose up to 90% of the little joy you ever had.
And you gain 90% of your life with.
Right. I really say it as
for 4 years.
I say it as a total joke because it's not true. But it will have some. Tshuva from Ava is, it's not like cholesterol, red lights, high sugar. What did I do? Who did I sin against? How could I have done that to you? How could I have done such a thing? It's like a husband and wife, they have a fight. So he thinks, oh boy, she's going to be upset. She's not going to make a good dinner and she's going to give me the cold treatment. I better tell her I'm sorry. My kids used to, I say, apologize, Sarah. Don't say that. Say, I'm sorry. You gotta get, but I sinned. I made her feel bad. She does everything for me. She's my best friend. She loves me. How? Same with Hashem. When we turn to Him and say, what did I do? How could I cause you sorry? You gave me life. You wake me up every morning. You do everything for me. That's Tshuva from Ava. And then any sin turns into a merit. But how do we get there? What button do we push to get Tshuva from Ava? It's a good question. I'm glad you asked. By looking for the good in yourself. Even if it's hard to find, even if we need a magnifying glass, and even the good is not even so good. Okay, I gave tzedakah, it was 10 agura, and I got change, and I didn't want it in my pocket, and I held back from being angry at my child for like 7 seconds, and then I gave it but good. Even if it's hard to find that good, and when I finally find it, it's so small, we have to magnify it. We have to look at it as that's the real me, and that will make me happy because I want to be good. I want to be good. If I look at my bad, it hurts me, and it turns me. I start to come down on myself, sad, and maybe give up. Okay, that's me. I'm bad, or I don't daven, or I don't get charity, or I get angry quickly. That's me. I've tried Tshuva so many times. It's time to face the camera. It's time to just say, okay, give up. Time to give up. And that's the truth about me. A person starts to identify with that bad. But can't do Tshuva that way. To do Tshuva, we have to look at the good. Look at my good. And then when I see my good, the bad takes on its true proportion. It's very small. It's like a little dirt on my shoulder. I can wipe it off and it's gone. The Shir talks about Jewish people compared to a walnut. Even if it's in the middle of the dirt, and it's raining outside and it's dirty and muddy, just put it under the faucet, wash it off. When you open it up, everything is clean and delicious and sweet. It's not touched. That's the Jewish people. The dirt is our shell. The goodness is our inner true being. And when we understand that, then we bring that good and we bring it out more and more and more. Like in Shir Shirim, Shlomo Melech says, "Al teruni shani chayres." Don't look at me that I'm black. It's just a sunburn. It's just outer. A Jew is very holy. He does bad. It's a mistake. He was confused. It's not his essence. Who's the one that wants us to make it feel bad? Who? I'll drink. Who? Sahara, the Nachash, Paro, they want us to feel bad because they know this secret. Oh, I'm bad. I think I'll go back to sleep. Nobody even knows I'm up. I don't make any, change or help anyone. So good night. I'll see you next year. But no, I'm good. I can look in the mirror and sing. I can smile to myself. I can smile to others. I can give. And how's this connected to Tshuva? Well, it says in Medrash Yom Iyun, Hashem says that, my dear sons, open up for me the opening of the size of a needle. You know how small that is? And I will open up for you the size of cows and animals can go through like a big ulam. Hashem only wants us to turn to Him and do the smallest sign of, sorry, I love you, I want you. The smallest, that's the hole. It's like there's nothing there. I don't see those holes anymore. Do you guys? I don't know. I don't either. I have a contraction that's like 50 years old. You could borrow it if you want. And then we see how much Hashem loves us. Then we're going to do tshuva from love. If we see how happy Hashem is with the little bit of good that we do, what does this mean? It means He loves me. It means He sees my goodness. In Slichos, we said last week, Hu Yada Yitzreinu, Zachor Ki Avra Nachnu. He knows we have a Yetzirah. Remember, Hashem, we come from dirt, from dust. We're up against a lot. He knows that I'm good and I'm holy. And He also knows how hard it is for me to do the good, how great my Yetzirah is. And so, patience. He looked at me with soft, forgiving eyes. That's how much He loves me. And we also say on Yom Kippur, if there's one malach that I made from a mitzvah, He counteracts 1,000, even some say 1,000,000 of malachim that I created from Averos, because He is me. He's the real me. The Averos are confusion, Sahara, sadness, years of golus. It's not me. It's not me. So if you see the good in ourselves and in others, reminds me of a story. You know it, tell me. I love it. Rav David Train, his student at his yeshiva, took his car on Shabbos and drove to the movies. So what did he do? It was like an hour walk. He walked over there and he said to the lady who's taking money, I didn't come to see the movie. I have to just give somebody a message. He goes in, it's dark, usually in movies, if you remember. And he sits next to him. Rebbe, what are you doing here? Shabbos. He said, I came to tell you something important. I want you to know the popcorn at this movie theater is not kosher. So don't buy it. Popcorn, not kosher. I mean, what could have happened? I mean, not saying it's not kosher, but like Shabbos, stealing a car, or just said nothing. His student jumped up and said, Rebbe, I'm going to walk you home back to the yeshiva. And they walked together for an hour. They talked about everything, but not Shabbos, stealing a car, and movies. And he saw the good in him. Now, one of my top 10 favorites is Rabbi Aryeh Levine, who people loved him so much from their love to him. If they saw him on Shabbos and they were smoking, they put the cigarette behind their back and squish it with their hands, and it hurt. They don't want to hurt him. That was the love. So he's friendly with this tall teenager boy who little by little takes off his payas and then his yarmulke, and he's walking, and every time the boy, the teenager, sees him, he skirts away and runs away and hides behind a bush, goes into a side alley because he's embarrassed. Finally, one day, Rabbi Aryeh Levine sees him and he calls him from the street, hi, and he starts running, yeah, hi. Stuck, caught. He goes and hugs him. Rabbi, why do you love me so much? Look at me, I don't have a... And he was very tall. Now, I never knew this story, but Rabbi Aryeh Levine was very short. And he was very tall. So Rabbi Aryeh Levine said to him, from where I'm standing, my eyes see your heart. If that's not, I had chills just saying it and thinking, he saw his heart, a heart of gold, a heart of Jew, a heart of a Jew. So realize that in ourselves and in others, we will rise to the occasion and we will become that Jew that we are. And we will do that tshuva from Ava. So Reb Frank, he had students, and the students would steal their father's car on Saturday afternoon, Shabbos, the holiest Rabbah the holiest time, Shalosh time, and drive off out of Muncie to like a no one's hurt. That's our boom for today. Yeah. Who will they go to a seafood store, a restaurant. I don't want to say what kind of food they ordered, but it has to do with seafood. SHR. And they're eating it, and they're singing Zemiros of Shalosh. And then he has a question: should he make a bracha on the SHR? And he had this question, so he called his Rebbe. Said, not then, Shabbos, but he asked him during the week, should I make a shako? First, he thought he's making fun, like, oh, I'm doing all these things. And then he saw he was sincere. So he gave him his advice. He said, I don't think you should make a shahakol on seafood. It's not kosher, but take some water, make shahakol, and have in mind for the whole meal. And he did that. His friends made fun of him. Hypocrite. Look where we are. It's Shabbos. What we're eating, and you're making shahakol. You know what? He stuck with the shahakol. And years later, knocks on the door in Jerusalem, says, do you remember me? He's this fine man, yarmulke. Sid says, no, not really. Look a little from. I'm the one that asked you the shiloh from the restaurant. The shahakol won over the seafood. So when we look for the good, it's so it's us, and it's what Hashem looks for, and what He wants us to see in ourselves and in each other. If Hashem believes in me, I shouldn't. We say Moida Ani Lefanecha every morning. I thank you, Hashem, for giving me back my soul. Rabba Munasecha. What do we think would be how great is my faith in you for giving me back my soul? What's Rabba Munasecha? How great is your Amunah? Do you have Amunah in me that I'm going to have a good day? That I'm going to give you nachas, that I'm going to live today and make it a day worth living, a day as a Jew. And I understood something. I hope it will help. When I sing Moida Ani, I gathered my grandchildren. I asked them, how do you say Moida Ani? So they say Moida Ani. I said, that's nice. You know how I sing it? They said, how, Bubby? Moida Ani lefanecha melachai v'kai. And they laughed. Oh, I did that when I was 5 years old in Ghana. Now I'm 7. I don't. Meanwhile, what I used to sing was Moida Ani lefanecha bum bum bum. Melachai v'kayam bum. Then I realized those bum bums. So I stopped. So I hope we'll see good things from that. I really hope so. Hashem believes in me. Shouldn't I? I choose to believe in my good. Derech Amuna Bacharti, David HaMelech says in Tehillim. And on a closing note, which I actually love, Rav Moshe Sassover went to his Rebbe, Rav Elimelech of Lezhensk, and they were at a Friday night Tish burning. And he says, tell us some Torah. So he said, at the Makkah, at the plague of the last plague, when the firstborn were killed, remember, Pasach Hashem al Bate B'nai. So Hashem jumped over the homes of the Jews because there was the sign inside by the doorpost, and he didn't kill those homes. And she says, I believe, delayed the kafats. He jumped and danced over those homes of a Jew. He was very happy. He was very mitragesh, excited. He was mitpaer. He had a lot of pride in those Jews. And they sang a song, Du vointa Yid, here lives a Jew. Here lives a Jew. And he danced and jumped over that home. What kind of Jews are we talking about? Elu ve'elu of the Jews on the 49th level of impurity. One more level, and they're like the Egyptians. That kind of Jew he got so excited about, so to speak. That type of Jew, he danced and said, here's a Jew. And so since then, whenever I see a Jew, first I want to kiss her. And secondly, I don't care about all the tattoos. I say, here's a Jew. And just to finish, so I was in shul a week and a half ago, and my friend showed me this note. It's about Hashem's love to me, which makes me want to love him and to return in love. And it says, she wrote it in Yiddish, the Eibishter hat ein. Hashem loves. So I thought it was beautiful. I love this. I also love Yiddish. And I asked her, I was embarrassed to ask her, could I have it? So she says to me, do you want it? I said, thank you. And then I wanted to know, did she just happen to have it and then give it to me, or did she make it for me? So we're in the Kiddush after shul. I said, who did you have in mind when you wrote it? She said, you. And then, hey guys, I don't know Yiddish that well. I'm learning. So I think of anak, big. So it says, I have great, gigantic love. I thought that's very nice, but it's not personal, which is nice. He loves all of us, but not personal. And so I asked one of the women there who speaks Yiddish, what does the word anak mean? And you know what she said? It means you. I made a mistake. Anak is gigantic in Hebrew, we're talking about a Yiddish say, see, you lead. So I have this on my desk, and it's not just me, but it's each of us, his only daughters. And after that, we just want to run to him, screaming like a lioness, just want to do tshuva. How could I ever disappointed you or done anything against you when you love me so much? May we feel this love, do tshuva from Abba, and give Hashem so much nachas. And he says, you know what, here, all these booms, Nova, all these booms, take it, take it. Here.
Yay!
Hello. How are you? My teacher, my teacher. Yes, kind of.
My teacher, my teacher.
Yours.
Okay.
Okay, so why you both Ahavas? Okay, please. I'm sorry.
No, please, you're on.
Thank you, Miriam. Now our next speaker is Dee.
Okay, maybe first I'll do this. Yeah. I'll make the announcement of, you heard the Southman is wanted some money for soldiers for food.
Cooks food every single week for soldiers, hundreds of soldiers. And so whoever wants to help and contribute, go ahead. Whoever wants to add to this, you're welcome to participate.
Yes.
It's a great mitzvah for hungry soldiers,
Yes.
hungry boys.
Yeah, and about that, also I'll say something. Right now I have something else to say. So what I was gonna say about me, whatever Miriam Krauss said, that is true. I'm also with you with your words. And right when you like jump up in the morning and you get up in the morning and you just wash your face, you put Nigilas next to your bed and you say, and you gave me my soul back to me, into my body, into my dead body that I had. And now I am like more like refresh myself and to say with that I need you to thank you, Hashem, for giving me my super body that is coming to talk to you and to talk to who can speak with Hashem. And yes, about what Judy said about the Chayalim, right, never, the Chayalim is they're hungry and sad, no beds, no nothing, whatever. And I feel so bad for them that they can't come home straight. But we should bless them, they should come home straight and really amen that this word should finish. And so I'll go back to whatever I said. When I say with the ani to myself, I say it with Bechavana, Moide ani with the tune, like Moide ani lefadecha. And say, no, I'm not 7 years old. I am bigger than 7 years old. I'm coming to talk to you, to Hashem, Hashem Yitbarach, to say a few little prayers of words that you breathe my neshama back to my body and to bring back the Tchet Meitu and bring Mashiach to Kenem Erev. So let's all be happy and be b'simcha, because love is always the first thing. For me, love is not the end of the world. I love you all, and I love Hashem, and I love myself. It's not enough. By saying the word v'chavana in the Tehillim, in the davening, that's the love you'll get from Hashem, and that's the love that Am Yisrael Chai will bring Mashiach to Kingdom and everything. Thank you so much, friends.